Hi everyone, and welcome to Appetizer Week. I'm so excited because I missed last Appetizer Week. I wasn't a member of RWOP yet, so I'm going to show you how to make bacon and cheese hand pies. Basically, a hand pie is exactly what it sounds like. It's a pie that you can put in your hand and walk out the door, or serve at your party for an appetizer, which I'm doing tonight for some friends. So I've already got my bacon cooked, and I have my diced onions in the pan with the bacon and oil. And those are just cooking up right now, so I'm just going to grab those, turn off the stove, and we can start the process. So you just want to scrape all that good stuff off the bottom of your skillet with the onions. That is where the good stuff is. I love cooking with bacon grease. I won't lie. I think that's where the flavor is. So in your mixer, I'm gonna add the Philadelphia cream cheese 8-ounce package that's been softened at room temperature right into your mixer. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of heavy cream, which I didn't prep and I need to get out of my fridge. Fourth cup heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream is going to make this nice and fluffy and creamy in the addition with the cream cheese. So I'm just going to turn my mixer on fairly high. You just want to get it nice and whipped up and creamy. Just let that go for several minutes. And while that's whipping, we can chop our bacon. This is so yummy. I am so excited to serve this to people at our gathering tonight before dinner. So you just want to chop up the bacon so it's kind of bite-sized, nice, and it's just to add texture. That looks good. So now that I have my bacon all nice and chopped up, I'm going to slice my sun-dried tomatoes, my 1/2 cup of sun-dried tomatoes that have been rehydrated in warm water. It's about 10 halves. I'm just going to slice them up real nice so they are kind of a nice bite-sized bit in the hand pie. So now that you have your bacon and sun-dried tomatoes all nice and chopped up to add to your cream cheese mixture, I'm going to just add those right in. So bacon, sun-dried tomatoes, everything right into the bowl. And we're going to add a 1/2 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. And we're going to add that caramelized brown onion as well right into the mixing bowl. After finishing the cream cheese mixture, I'm going to preheat my oven to 425 degrees. I have thawed out some 9-inch prepared pie crust, and working on a clean surface, I'm going to cut the pie doughs individually into about 3, or you can use 4-inch circles. So now that I have all my pastry shell discs cut out, I'm going to dollop about 2 tablespoons of the cream cheese mixture onto 8 of the circles on a baking sheet. I really pile it on. I like these hand pies to be kind of a little bit more of a substantial appetizer. And I also just like it to be a really full pie. So with the remaining 8 pie shells, I'm just going to kind of flatten them out a little bit more so they fit over the entire cream cheese mixture. So now that I have my top pie crust rolled out, I'm going to take my remaining heavy whipping cream, my 1 tablespoon, and just brush it around the edges to get it a nice seal. You don't want this filling to come oozing out. It shouldn't ooze out too much, but it just kind of aids in pressing the top shell onto the bottom shell. And I'm just gonna press this on. You don't want to press too hard to smash out the filling, and you can stretch that top pie dough if you need to. Just don't want to tear it. I think that this is such a delicious appetizer to serve, and it really people kind of smile and get a kick out of the hand pie name. I think it's just, it's great. I love it. And I'm just arranging my last pie crust over the filling. And what I'm going to do next is crimp the edges with a fork, really easy. You can see right here, I already have one done. You're just going to go around the entire thing and crimp it up. So I've crimped all the edges of my hand pies, and I'm going to finish them to get them into the oven. Just going to make a little tiny incision on the top of each one. Not too big, maybe just about a ½ inch or so, just to let some of that air out so when these puff up, they're not going to explode on you. So now that I have that done, I have melted 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm just going to brush the tops and edges with this butter. It's going to give it a nice golden, almost kind of a crispier effect. Just brush it all around. I like using a clean watercoloring brush to do this. It's nice and small, and you kind of can get into all those edges. Alright, I'm finishing brushing on that butter on top of these, and this is what they're going to look like before they go into the oven. These nice little hand pies. I'm so excited about them. So I'm going to put them in the oven, 425, for about 10 to 12 minutes. You just want them to get nice and golden brown. You don't want them to get too burnt around the edges. So my bacon and cheese hand pies are just out of the oven. I've actually let them cool for about 5 minutes on the baking sheet. And I'm going to cut one of these open. My guests are actually about to arrive. So I'm going to cut one open for you real quick so I can show you what it looks like. Actually, I'll give you a quick close-up look of it. Nice, yummy, delicious. Let's cut one of these open. And there you go. Yummy, delicious bacon and cheese hand pies made with Philadelphia cream cheese. I hope you enjoy it as much as my guests are about to. See you soon!